something that is making our image look even worse. Well, we should just shut the fuck up about it and let it be, let it happen. Whatever happens, happens. And man, if that man wrong and he done did so much sick stuff, what's going to happen to him? Going to happen to him. Why we got to go promote that? Why we got to go push that and then now put out the narrative that this is black men. This is what black men do. And we all jumping on it and we promoting that. And it's creating or adding more to the stereotype that black men is nothing but sick and racist. Rapists or what have you and everything like that. And we adding to that. And this is something we got to stop doing. So I would really like to see, people, whenever these white folks come out with these allegations and the same stuff like R. Kelly, jump on that, put out memes on that. Because surely when they attack one of our people or when they put out something about our people, we help them. So with R. Kelly, everybody let it slide. I was done with R. Kelly, way back then when the first tape surfaced of him pissing all on that little girl. It should have been over, then. Dude got good music. I'm still listening to the music. But I was done. But they let it slide. Black folks let it slide too. Because it wasn't trending. If it was trending back then and it was all putting all the information out back then, we'd have been on it. But because the media, the white man said, okay, he cool, we're going to let him go, we were still rocking with R. Kelly. Plain and simple, when this man is on video pissing on a little girl. So, come on. And then now all of a sudden, because it's trending, people want to jump on it. So, again, the people who are out there saying that, we destroying each other and, we shouldn't be harping on him and not harping on the white folks. I get that argument. At the same time, dude deserve everything. He deserve to be put on blast, but not by us. Let them do that shit. Not by us. Plain and simple. It's like one of your homies or somebody getting arrested by the cops, and then we just all over social media talk about him getting arrested and clowning him about the shit he got arrested for. It's like, who the fuck? Now, if you did that to one of your homies, or you did that to your friend, you would be corny. That would be some corny shit to do. And that's what we doing. That's what it look like. That's how I feel about these people who I see posting this stuff. It's like, why? What is that? That's not cool shit. Let him deal with his shit. If you got booked for hustling, and booked for selling coke, booked for shooting somebody, what have you, we not all on social media clowning that person for doing that. Oh, he got booked for that, and making memes about niggas busting in the hood and all that stuff that's going on. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We don't even do it for the niggas that get locked up for freaking for rape, who get locked up for messing with these minors. We don't even do that. We just keep our mouth shut. So it's like, we gotta pick and choose our battles. We gotta understand what they're doing and what they're putting on display for us to take part in, and it's still a distraction, at the end of the day. But it's funny, all this information on R. Kelly, all this stuff being put out, and nothing on these other guys. No charges, and just let it slide. So this is what we got to look at, and it is what it is. I like to put energy towards something other than any of this shit. Y'all people that's donating y'all energy to all this madness, and y'all wonder why y'all lives messed up. This is why. Plain and simple. A lot of y'all sitting back watching exactly what you want to manifest into your life. Plain and simple. All this negative stuff that you watching and bringing into yourself, you manifesting it. There's a lot of people out here that's just messed up, and it's due to their own energy, what they attract. You're attracting all the negativity that you're watching, all the negativity that you bring into yourself. That stuff goes right to your heart. Plain and simple. The eyes is the window to not the soul, the heart. Your soul's smarter than that. Your fleshly heart is not. Your fleshly heart is going to deal with that. Your soul, your real consciousness understands this bullshit. It's already decoded it, and it's already don't want to deal with it. But since it's not one, your subconscious and your consciousness, then this is what you're doing, what you're dealing with. You don't know how to filter this stuff out. You let this stuff into your heart, and you're telling your heart this is what you desire, and it's manifesting. Plain and simple. And this is why a lot of people, it's messed up. A lot of people, shit, people are already broke. People don't already spend all their income tax money they already done. It's just going to be another year that's going to go by that people have a chance to invest and do something great with the money that they have, and they're going to blow their opportunity. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to put out personal economics ahead of time, to get people on that program, to get people to understand, boom, this is what you can do, and you can knock out and be really set in less than 2 years. So, it's a lot of people who get really sucked into this culture and get sucked into what they're seeing. And, when you got that money to manifest it, because that's what that money gonna help you do. It's gonna help you manifest that stuff, help you bring it into your reality. You having those dollars, and when you got those dollars to do that, there it is. That stuff that you done took in, and you got the money to manifest it. You're gonna make it happen instead of going in the right direction. And it's happening. It's already happening to a lot of folks that I know, and a lot of people waste this opportunity, to really do something great. But I wanted to really touch on this because it's still being talked about. I understand androgyny, I understand the dualistic nature, masculine and feminine. There's a line, and a lot of people don't want that shit all in their face, all that gay stuff and everything like that. I can understand that. A lot of people didn't want to see us on TV. A lot of people didn't want to see us where we are. A lot of people didn't want to see us, doing anything, and it is what it is. And we gotta really grow up. We gotta grow up and understand that this is here, it's here. And I'm gonna get into this a lot more deeper in a later video. And I have a lot more stuff in the works coming up. You'll see it's gonna be big stuff coming up. Been working hard, but we're gonna get into this whole thing because if you've been watching the videos, then you get it. But I want to really get into this a little bit deeper to get people to really understand this as deep as it goes, because it's deep. And we talked about before about testosterone and the conversion. Like, men are nothing but mutated women, and we got to understand that everything we are came from a woman in the first place. So to see a man display feminine characteristics or qualities is like, come on, we were women, we mutated woman in the first place. So it shouldn't be so shocking when you understand that concept. Plain and simple. Without the woman, we wouldn't be. Plain and simple. So that's hard for some dudes to accept. I got a lot of dudes that's real, alpha male type dudes that don't even want to accept the black woman as God or the black woman as any place higher over the man, when you wouldn't be here without your mom. So it's a lot of, mental problems going on. A lot of people that's just messed up energy-wise and just knowledge-wise, and a lot of, uneducated, misunderstood people who have a lot of misunderstanding about a lot of things. And if you want the truth or you want to follow what's trending, that's up to you. That's up to you. So some people, I got a crazy flood of questions about the whole dude in the tuxedo dress thing, and what is that about, and what are they trying to show? Is this Baphomet? And it got ridiculous. I just ignored a lot of it, and my bad. But I don't like to get into stuff that's like clearly obvious, and they pushing it because they have to. They've been pushing this stuff for a long time, and it's the people who get it. You know what I'm saying? And you just don't say nothing about it. It's just like, okay, the agenda that they're pushing for, and at the same time, I can still understand how people who don't know can feel the way they feel. But again, understanding is up to you. It's something that you have the power to do. It's up to you to get the information and to try to understand what this stuff is about and what they're trying to do and why they're forcing this stuff down our throat. And why you have that energy, that feeling that you have of disgust. As I said, you gotta understand they felt the same way about us. Disgust. And proper understanding and being around people and realizing that they're just people, and people want, exactly what you want, you can deal with it. It's some people who chose to let us live and let us do us, and they don't want to deal with us. They stay away from us. Oh, well, and you could be the same way, with gay and lesbian people if that's your choice. But, to be all over social media, to be all loud with it, and bashing these people as if, excuse me for being fucking born, they did something wrong, like they had a choice over this. That's crazy, and that's what has to stop. That's what has to stop. People got to really wake the fuck up and grow up and see that this is what it is. And anybody who's been around somebody that's gay or lesbian, understand that that's them. They can't change that shit. They can't just 1 second say, okay, I'm not gonna be gay no more. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So with understanding, you can see what that is and understand that it has been put out to you to understand for a long time. A lot of people just don't pick up on the signs of it. And see the energy in it, you know, the power that they're trying to display, because it's power. As I said, we're going to talk about it. And masculinity, being strictly male, you know, it's not power. It's not displaying power. You're talking about physical strength instead of spiritual strength. Spiritual strength is both. True spirituality is both masculine, feminine. The Asians gave you yin and yang. It's masculine and feminine. Plain and simple. The duality of Shiva, of all the Hindu gods, Egyptian gods, is a dualistic nature. You know, you look at the gods and it's a consort of man and woman for the Egyptian gods because they understood. Now, when you get into it, you see what they're talking about, as I do in my videos. So it's always been here. Our ancestors is on it. They understand it, understood it, and they talked about it. So if you call yourself conscious and trying to understand ancient Kemen and, you know, the ancestors or what have you, this is a concept you got to grasp. Plain and simple. So there's a separation here, you know, of the masculine and the feminine, and this is where we're at. And us dealing with one and not bringing it together, you know, that's the issue. So still, you know, that is what it is with the gay people. But still, we have to realize the sabotage of the black man and the black woman and bringing us together as well, which is why a lot of people are, you know, feeling some type of way about, you know, this picture. But that's something that's not going nowhere either. We're not just going to disappear as straight men and women. We're going to always be here. We got to work on coming together. Plain and simple. We got to work on fixing that bond between black man and black woman and repairing that so we can come together like we're supposed to. So I want people to understand that, you know, we are so far away from understanding and completion. So far away. You know, stuff like this shows me more and more how easy it is for them to suck us into these topics. And I don't understand why you guys go there, man. I don't understand why you guys even deal with this stuff. Why you watch this shit. Why you even take part in a lot of these trends and a lot of this stuff that's going on. It's destroying you. Plain and simple. If you're taking stuff from outside of you that's not you, that you didn't create, that somebody else created for you to take in, then you're manifesting what they want you to manifest. That's not you. Plain and simple. So you need to understand what you really want to do, and if these topics and these things they're discussing is really worth your while, it's something that you really want to attract into your energy, into your atmosphere, into, you know, your consciousness. For what? Why you want to be dealing with this stuff? Focus on what you want and what you're trying to do. A lot of people out here talking about stuff and they're not where they want to be at. Why would you want to take attention and energy away from your drive, your goal to where you're trying to get to focus on some shit that's come on, stupid. Stupid because it's trending. And, you know, and a lot of people got personal issues, you know, dealing with inclusion, and people want to be a part of things, and people just want to be a part of something and have friends. And I mean, people got issues, man, and that's part of the problem as well. But it starts with you, man. You yourself, you got to get right with yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to like yourself, like where you at in life and like what you're doing, and be in a position where you know you're going where you want to go, because that'll drive you crazy as well. That'll take you off when you just feel like you're stuck and you feel like you're not going nowhere, you're not where you want to be. That'll mess with you emotionally, and, you know, you're going to just start bringing in all kinds of problems at that point. You need to get to the center and just have a firm sight as to, you know, where you're going. And that's one of the things I could do whenever I wake up, any time of the day, any second of the day. I can see where I'm going. And that's my whole point. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to do. You see where you're going. I know, boom, I got my whole day basically planned out. You know, I know exactly what I'm going to be in a week from now. You know, it's stuff like that. It's just like you can see. It may not go exactly as you see it. You might do stuff along the way, but the end result or the goals along the way is going to always be the same. You know, if that's not where you at, that's where you should be heading towards. Not worried about R. Kelly. Not worried about this shit. Not worried about nothing else. Plain and simple. Trump does not affect you directly. R. Kelly doesn't affect you directly. You know, they're not coming to your house. They're not taking food out your refrigerator, anything. I mean, no, it's not happening. That's you. So you got to get yourself straight. Stop dealing with this bullshit. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you're trying to do. And, you know, get moving. You know, act accordingly. Plain and simple. So I want to touch on the subject, you know, but the main part of that is just get people to really understand, you know, energy, you know, seeing that divinity, that duality. I mean, it was real, you know, out there in the 80s for a while. You know, we had Prince, we had Michael Jackson, you had motherfuckers like The Barge. You had people who was trying to display androgyny and its real power and what it really is. And for anybody that's alpha masculine and that's, you know, consumed by the programming of men power, masculinity only, we was looking at it, man, that nigga gay. He's a fag. And it's something that we all did, something that I didn't understand a long time ago. And it's just the more you get into energy, understanding what's going on, the more you see, oh, okay, I get it now. There's a lot more deeper stuff to that I don't want to talk about or show on YouTube. So again, once the site is up and gone, I got a lot I want to put out. So again, you know, you still have till Monday to get into this thing and get all the benefits. After Monday, those links will not work. I promise you that. And I always say that, and the links still be up this time. I got to shut them down because we got a lot to do. Still got a shot to get in there. Monday will be it. After that, I will put up a time to where we can start getting in regular, you'll see it on the site. The site will probably be up by then. You get regular memberships without the benefits though. But now you have time. You still got time to get in there. A lot of people have so far. But yeah, new DVDs coming, new videos coming. And thanks for taking the time to watch. See you guys next video.